so we can get rolling. And Whitney, I'm gonna ask her. I just clicked ask video. Okay, well, first of all, welcome everyone. We are really excited. This is kind of our first Healthy Vibe Tribe kickoff web call, which I think is going to be something that we start to implement definitely every month, if not more frequently, just so that the community around our accountability group can kind of expand and grow, and people can get to know one another on a little bit more of a personal level, in the sense of, you know, this is a journey. This is not a quick fix. This is nothing that you should feel like is an all or nothing type thing. The reason we are here is because health and fitness is not easy. And I say this time and time again, if it was easy, we wouldn't need groups to keep us to it, to hold us to our guns. And so that is, you know, one of my goals is just to continue to create a safe and comfortable community for busy women, so that we all take the time to spend the time on ourselves. So the first thing I want to talk about are the expectations of the Healthy Vibe Tribe, because I think sometimes first of all, when you first start something new like this, it's scary. People get intimidated. And with anything new, you know, sometimes people sit back and watch to make sure that it's a place, you know, just to kind of figure things out. And I can just tell you that the one thing that I can advise you is just dive in, just be a participant and ask questions, be within the group. We really want everyone posting every single day. And with that being said, not feeling like you have to run and hide if you had a crappy day. If you ate something that was off the meal plan, big deal. Post it, learn from it, and move on. You know, of course, we all want to focus on doing our best to stay within the guidelines, because if we're wanting to see results and we're wanting to see growth within our journey, we want to continue within the meal plans. But at the same time, know that the meal plans are not the end all be all. They are guidelines for us that will keep us consistent to the process. Next thing, if you are questioning whether or not, you know, with your portions or with your colors, I want you to come to the group, ask questions, and be present, rather than just kind of playing the I'm confused game. Because if we don't allow ourselves to ask questions and to learn, we'll never get better. Next, real fast, I want to share my screen with you guys so that I can show you how the layout of the Healthy Vibe Tribe is rolling, and will probably continue to roll since our group is expanding. Facebook is not always the nicest about like making things easy to see for us to find each day's post. So I want to share with you, now granted, where I'm the admin, it may look a tad bit different for you, but I want you to just take a look over here at the units. So this is something new that we're implementing within this group and will continue. So as we do pregame week, all of the posts are in order within this unit. So you don't have to always go to the discussion and then drag down, because as we start to get rolling with each day, if someone's behind on posting day 2, you might have to like click and drag all the way through, and that just can be a big pain in the butt. So if you come over here to units, you'll be able to see, I'll be adding that to unit 3. the daily post so that everything comes along with this. So everything that Jen and I have shared with you this week is all in pregame week. And then I just recently there was another coach that's in the Beachbody community created these trackers. Maybe they'll open. These trackers that make it a little bit easier to just follow your container systems. If you don't have, I mean, they have so many things out there. They have apps and things like that, but, sorry, there's a fly. But these trackers might make it a little bit easier just to keep your progress throughout the week, and then also maintain that progression at the end of the week and just kind of keep tabs on that. So those are there for you, and I have them up to Plan D. I will be working on the other plans later, but I kept it within that for right now. Last thing that I want to share, and then I'll see if anyone has any questions, or hold on, let me figure out how to turn this off. Oh, there we go. Last thing, personal development is something that I have just every day, as every day goes on, I become more and more passionate about personal development. This is a process of taking care of our bodies, and our brains are a huge part of our body. I mean, they're what wakes us up in the morning and keeps us going through the day. So what I want, or would like or suggest everyone to do along with this journey of taking care of our bodies with workouts and fitness and nutrition is to start taking care of our minds. And that is through personal development. And all of us have different things that, speak to us more. If you're more Christian-based, there's a lot of Christian-based personal development. There's a lot of just girl power. I'm like super into the girl power ones, like Rachel Hollis, Girl Wash Your Face is one of my favorites right now. I actually started another one this morning, and it is amazing. I want to tell you the name. It is called The Power of Vulnerability, and it is by, who is it by? Bren Brown, and it's phenomenal. I have it on Audible, but there's tons and tons of resources on podcasts and things like that can help you along the way. So those are just kind of my layout expectations. Does anyone, Jen, did you have anything you wanted to add?
No, other than if you are doing this, it is very important that whatever workout plan that you're doing, you have to use the containers with them. That these workout plans were...
Hold on, unless they're doing 2B Mindset.
Unless they're doing 2B Mindset. You're correct. All these workout plans were created specifically to follow, with a meal plan created to go with these workouts. So if it's with a container system, you're going to have the best results if you're following whatever meal plan they're laying out with it. And that's how you're going to have the best results.
Right. Well, and I think too, to add on to what you were saying, what's so important about those containers is they are making sure you're eating enough.
Right.
That's a stigma with our society right now. Society makes us think the less we eat, the better, because if you eat less, then there's no room. Like if you're not eating something, then you can't gain weight with it. And that is so far from the truth. When I was at my heaviest weight, I was eating the least amount of food in a day. And because of that, I think that, it's just such a cycle that we go in, and that's what tears our mindset down. But just like Jen was saying, these programs are created to make sure you're fueling your body. And that's why I love them so much and have been such just fallen in love with everything about it, because it has taught me the difference between eating and fueling. And so what Jen's saying, it is so important to make sure that you're giving your body enough fuel. I mean, we can't drive our cars on an empty tank, and our bodies are no different. We can't expect ourselves to make it through the day if we're starting the day on empty. And so it's so important that you are taking the time. I know we're busy, and that's why the Shakeology is perfect, because it's the perfect way to start your day, because it's a quick and easy meal. So starting your day with the mindset of, okay, I'm filling my gas tank so that I can run all day, versus the less I eat, the more I'll lose, because it actually do the opposite for you.
Yeah, your body's going to hang on to that fat, because it's going to say, well, you're not going to be able to burn anything. It's going to say, hey, I need to store all this fat that I just ate, because who knows the next time I'm going to get another meal. So
right.
If you're not eating enough calories to burn all that exercise that you're going to do later, it doesn't matter. You can do all that exercising, and I'm guilty of it. I did it. You can do all that exercising and then eat this mini salad with nothing on it, and whatever fat that was in that salad or salad dressing, your body's going to hold on to it, and you're just going to gain weight, because it's going to go in starvation mode. So I know it's a complete mind shift to be like, you're going to eat 6 times a day, or you're going to eat 5 times a day. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to gain weight. And it is a mind shift. And a lot of people that come into these programs like, I am eating so much, I'm going to gain weight, or like these containers, it's like I can't even keep up. And it's an adjustment at the beginning, but once your body adjusts to it, you're like, oh my gosh. And then the weight or the inches start coming down.
Right.
And it's a good thing not to always pay attention to the scale, to definitely do the measurements in the pictures.
Yes. Scale will lie. Measurements and pictures will not. The scale can lie on when you're about to start your period. It can lie if you've had a little bit too much salt, or any of the sodiums. Your pictures and measurements will not.
I mean, I had a girl lose 15 inches last month alone in 21 days.
Right.
And she wasn't always closely following the containers, and she was doing 30-minute workouts and not doing it every day of the week. Some days she didn't have all the best days and couldn't get them in. 15 inches.
Right. That's awesome. Right. It's amazing.
Had she not done the measurements, she would have looked at the scale and she only lost like 3 pounds in those 21 days. Sorry.
Right. She'd have felt defeated.
It's insane.
Right. That being said, back to to go off of the containers, just to kind of remind you, green containers, that's your only container that's a minimum. I know, I wish the yellow container was a minimum, but the green container, so if you find yourself more hungry or needing more, add more greens. That is a minimum. And then if you aren't able to get in all of your containers, focus on getting all of them that you can. And if you need to leave one out, leave out a fruit, or leave out a yellow, the purple or the yellow, if you would not be able to get them in within a day. Those are usually the suggested ones if you're struggling. But always, try to get as many as you can. And if you do get them all in and you find that you're still hungry, drink water first, and then add in a couple greens if you need to. So does anyone have any questions up to this point?
Well, I wanted to say, if anybody's doing the To Be mindset, I've been doing it since it came out and I've had a lot of success. So if you have any questions, you can let me know.
Perfect. Roberta, are you still following To Be? I think okay. Hold on, let me see.
Yes, I'm attempting to.
Okay. I mean, I know you're rocking Live 4, but I didn't know if you were doing containers or if you're doing To Be.
I'm trying to do To Be.
Yeah, that's great.
That's awesome.
The containers confuse me a lot, so.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Containers aren't for everyone. And that's why I love that they created To Be, because when you're some things work for some people, and just to me, now I see in colors, but that's not always right for everyone. I have quite a few friends that get confused with the containers, so absolutely. And that's why I love that they put To Be out there to help with that also. All right. Well, we will wrap it up. Unless, Amy, did you have any questions? You good? All right. Whitney, I can't see you, but if you have any questions, let me know. All right. I am going to